Hello and welcome back. This is Matt, and I'm back in my test world. Awesome diamond armor, and I've got something new here to show you. So, wow, I've got 90 frames per second on my recording. Alright, that's good. So, let's get back. Actually, I'll leave this off. Alright, so this is my test world again. Got tons of things working on it. A lot of it from the new 1.5 release, playing with hoppers. So this is something I was playing around with in order to get this thing working, which actually doesn't look too big. It's a pretty decent sized wall. If you don't know what it's for, it looks excessively large, but look close enough, you see strength, regen, speed, health, night vision, fire resist, poison, all names of potions. So I have, this is an automated brewing system, where all you do is you select which type of potion you want and select which of the three what's it called, the three modifications to the potions, and you make it. So the doors, by the way, are just here for maintenance access. You could replace this with a with the wall material and cover it up, and you can always break these two blocks here and here in order to go back and refill it. Yeah, everything is basically set up in the droppers. I'm getting some strange shapes aliasing or something. No, it's not aliasing. It's some sort of synchronization issue. Well, it's only happening when I'm moving, so it's probably VSync issues. And, alright. So, let me change something. VSync on. I have full graphics settings for everything. Turn this into 3D. So that goes away. Okay. Yeah, back to this. So you fill up your fill up the droppers from here and from here, so you can you can get in from either side. And it's fairly easy to get in. The wiring is a bit complicated. You have signals here saying that one of the top ones is pressed, signal here saying one of the bottom buttons is pressed, signals going through here and being filtered saying which column was pressed. Each column has its own item to drop for the potions, and go through here. It doesn't need to be entirely covered. I've noticed that it's perfectly fine with open walls like this. Droppers do land inside out every time. And over here, same thing. Items here, this is for spider eyes, so you actually fill up the bottom one, not the top one. The bottom one tells it to put one in the top one, and then when they're all dispenses all of them together. The ones over here on this side are the modifiers, so you got the gunpowder, the glowstone, redstone over here. And here you have the item that came in from this row. Here you have the nether wart, which will probably be the first thing to run out. The minecart is a system to make it faster to get over here. Originally I had a whole line of hoppers going all the way across, and it would end up with the brewing stand at the bottom all the way low, all the way down. Got a little bit of a problem with that. Took a long time. No issues, it just took a while. This system, the minecart here picks up one item at a time whenever the hopper has anything in it, and sends it over to the brewing stand. So the nether wart will be brewing here, and by that time you'll have another 2 or 3 items already in here, so it starts brewing pretty quickly. This is much faster than hoppers sending the items. And the minecart only runs whenever there's an item in there, so you won't have lag due to minecarts moving. Over here we've got the signal, the one through the repeaters, basically sends power to all the dispensers on this side, telling them to dispense. It's got a delay waiting for this hopper row to send the item through. And over here you've got the what's it called? Yeah, I've got 3 AND gates to control whether or not to dispense one of these items, one of these 3. So, I mean, I could have an entire grid, all 3 of these, and I should turn this to day. All 3 of the modifiers for each of these, or all the modifiers that are useful for each of them. But it's going to be a large, massive array, and it's going to take up too much room. So I figured this seems pretty good, and yeah, having these 3 over here vertically stacked would be a bit of a mess to wire up, but this seemed to manage. And yeah, let's try it out. Let's see, you have water bottles here. I put the chest on the outside so you can actually reach it. I recommend building the wall, or at least a pattern, with some stair blocks, or the ability to make stair blocks, so you can hide the large chests, or you can cover the large chest with the stair block. Yeah, as I have there. So, brewing stand, I have invisibility potions already in. Yeah, fills up with water bottles immediately. So you just pick up your items, pick up your potions when you're done. Alright, let's try it out. So, I had to make a few more adjustments. If you saw a cut just a few seconds ago, there's a bit of an issue. The wiring was interfering with itself. I hadn't tried this combination before, and it just ended up that the splash and longer without the stronger, either the splash or the longer without a stronger would have caused an issue, but in this case I've just fixed it, or well, in all cases I fixed it, so that's no longer an issue. And oh, hold on, change the video settings again. Yep, and here we are. So we have awkward potions in here. Oh, what are we doing? I have awkward water so I have an awkward potion. Awkward potion. Water bottle, water bottle. Okay, must have been a few spare awkward potions. Well, alright, let's try it out. So a long splash invisibility potion. So you heard the clicks, and now all the things are being dispensed. You should see the nether wart. There we are. It just came in. If you can hear in the background, you hear the minecart. So we should have carrot fermented to spider eye, and we just got the gunpowder, and we should be getting redstone. There we are. That's all the items. Takes them out in order, and yeah, it'll take a few seconds, but we'll be making this. So while that's brewing, I'm going to show you a couple things around here. This is probably going to be a very useful thing for a lot of things. You can't quite detect whether there's an item in the minecart and tell it to send off. I had a bit of trouble telling it to do so. It was a bit of a... you have to detect and power the same minecart. and if you detect the minecart, if you see how much is in the minecart, you use a comparator, and the comparator will check. It will have to be on a measuring a sensor, track sensor, and the track sensor, if the minecart is on the track sensor, it will power the rail line next to it. So I had originally had the sensor track here, the hopper above the sensor track, and the comparator next to the sensor, and trying to pick up whether or not trying to turn this on and off based on the item in there, but it would just turn on the minecart. So this way, it just comes in on one side. It doesn't go back and forth, because then it'll pick up two items. It has to go around in a loop at the end, pick up an item, drop it off at a hopper, and then after the hopper, turn around, either go in a loop or hit the end, and send the to a powered rail on the block. So on this side I have a loop. I could have added a powered rail here, and had it come back, but it seemed this way was pretty simple. It's fairly compacted. I mean, yeah, there's tons of open space, but it's a fairly complicated thing. Took a while to design. Minecart lands on the the slant over there. So yeah, we should have our potions, and let me just turn it to daytime. And we have our 3 splash potions of invisibility. So let's make something invisible. I have some cows around here. Yep, now this is the invisibility potion selected. Then we creative, so we'll just, they won't use it up, but invisible cows. They're still there, but invisible. This is a half version of Dogcat, jails, cow grinder, cow pig grinder. It's the cow half, if you can't tell. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you have any comments, please write them down below. I don't plan to make a tutorial, but if enough people like it, I will, and I'll be planning to make this on the server for those of you on the Old Tyme server. That's all.